Well, hello. I'm on. So, what we're talking about this week then? So, we're going to be going on about 2020, um, the new releases for next year, storming Area 51, and I don't think my chat box is coming up again. Here we go. I'll have to go onto the. I don't believe this. Right. Let's get over there. Well, that's not working. So, right. Channel. Right, hang on. Chat box is not working. Right. So I chat. Right. So that's two chat boxes. All right. Anyway, so we're all right, Osman. Right, I'll just check in my chat box. They want. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. You know. Hello, Ricky. It's good to hear from you. Hope you've had a good Saturday night out. Hello, Jade. Good to see you back. So tonight's conversation. 2020 film reviews. What's coming next year? Hello, Joshy and Ninja. Hello, just some guy. It's me, Ryan. Like, good evening, Martin. Although everyone is well, I think we're all well, aren't we? Love the Clone Trooper helmet. Yeah, cheers for that, bud. Welcome, everybody. Just like to welcome Ricky to the stream. She's from Atlanta, so hello, Ricky. It's good to see you here. So, and Jane, where have you been? You know, you've not been on for a while. I have mentioned you on a couple of shows. I've said to people, "Where's Jade gone?" So I hope everything's okay, Jen, and that everything's all right. So yeah, it's great to have you here, Nicky. It really is. Oh, Ricky, sorry. It's great to have you here. Even though there's a massive time difference between, I can't get my head around time difference at times, you know. Osman. So, guys, right, I did get mentioned, asked by a few people for a week. They wanted to talk about Italy, Jane. Oh, well, that's cool. I hope you had a nice holiday. And we all wondered where you were, that's all. But it's good to have you back. It really is. You've been missed. So, Jane, Matt Smith is in Star Wars. It is confirmed. So, I know it is. Apparently, it is, yeah. So, right, guys. So, anyway, we're on about 2020. What's coming next year? Watchmen TV series. We've got Star Trek Picard, another season of Discovery. Probably some people are going to pan that when it comes out. God forbid Doctor Who. I'm dreading that. Oh, yeah, and storming Area 51 next week. I think it's next Friday, isn't it? You know, so it's going to get massacred at that one. So, anyway, has anybody seen the Watchmen trailer? You know, I only got to see it today. Hang on. Osman, evening. Ozzy. Yeah, just some guy. Good to have you on, bud. You know. So I don't know. I mean, I'm open. I mean, any retro science fiction to talk about. You know what I mean? I have been discussing Logan's Run TV series with Ricky this week. Been talking about certain like science fiction things. You know, I did a review on Sliders. I'm sort of half and half on Sliders. Ricky said, this year it's so bad for science fiction, it's not as though everything is happening in 2020. Yeah, I think you got a point there, because after Avengers Endgame, it's sort of everything's sunk, can't it? And we're not getting any Star Trek till next year. And Orville, God forbid, they've moved the Orville. The best thing on the TV. You know. Right, hang on. Oh, hello, Struggle Forever. Hang on, Struggle. The Astro suit, yeah. That's when I worked. That's when I was an astronaut, but it's classified. That's the day I used to work at Area 51. I've been having a look at Ace of Wands, and hello, Ricky. Yeah, Ace of Wands is great. I do recommend it, Ricky. I do recommend Ace of Wands, 1972 British weird science fiction strange series. It's on YouTube. Wouldn't you? And it's got this amazing out there soundtrack with psychedelic features, and it's sort of well, it's once you've watched it, it's so cheesy, but it's cool as well. It'll do your head in, but you can't get the music out of your head. So right, let's catch up. This year's over. Yeah, no, I agree. Just some guy. What happened to Sliders end of season 3? Mate, I don't know. I'm a big Sliders fan, but I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, the Cro-Mags. Don't get me started on. When Arturo went, that were it for me. It were over when it was totally sunk. And then we got to season 5, and what happened there in season 5 of Sliders? When they merged Quinn with that other dude and he were called Mallory. What were that about? I just Sliders. Yeah, but there is something. Everybody remembers Sliders. Hello, John. How are you? I did thank you for doing the helmet and the ice gun today. The videos are up. So thanks, John. It's good to hear from you. Ricky's place. This year, so bad for science. Yep, it's after Endgame. It's gone a bit dead. And we've got Star Wars and we've got a Brad Pitt sci-fi movie. Ad Astra, Reach for the Stars, apparently in Latin. So I don't know if I'm that really bothered about Brad Pitt going to the moon or whatever. What's Endgame really good? Oh, did you watch it, John? Good man. Finally, you've got round to watching it. Now I could talk about the bloody film with you. Banning me from spoilers, John. Banning me. Now you've seen it a year later. Oh, honestly. But it's fantastic, isn't it? Endgame. It is fantastic. Whatever happens to Jane, Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. I've not seen it yet, Jane, but I will be getting into it. Ricky's place. John, Endgame was a phenomenal. It was brilliant film. I loved it. I've watched it so many times. Osmond, Ad Astra looks promising. I like the shootout in the moon buggies on the moon. Osman, I thought that looked pretty cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I might just download it. I don't know if I'm gonna pay to go see it. Ricky's Place. Absolutely love your view on Slide Matters, one of my favourite shows as a kid, and I absolutely loved the professor. He was so cool. No, he was. I met him a couple of years ago at a convention, and he was absolutely hammered. But a lovely man. Osman Ad Astra from Jane Watchmen series looks way better than it does. I think Jane they might have got more in it, and I'm hoping it's more to graphic novel. I know that DC Comics they're bringing the Watchmen into the DC universe from Vertigo, so there's a big thing going Doomsday Clock that's going on with Dr. Manhattan. So but we haven't got to the end of it yet. Ricky, hang on. What's Ricky's place? I have no idea what happened in Sliders after season 3 because I dropped it when they dropped the professor. Haha. Well, I think you did right. I mean, season 5 is just ridiculous. I mean, if you want spoilers, I will tell you. But season 5, because he left them but played Quinn Mallory. Jerry O'Connell? He left. And then they had his character merged with another character from another dimension, became this new person called Mallory. And it was just ridiculous. It's like the whole 5 years of sliding through parallel universes had become pointless by that point. It wasn't even worth going because the original cast had gone. There was only Remy left, and he went back to Earth with a virus to kill Cro-Mags. Osman, having a beer, a shot, and a cheers, everyone. Well, yeah, I went out last night, mate. I didn't get in till 5 o'clock this morning. Honestly, I went out last night. Good God, I was hammered. I only do it now and again, but I got home I think 10 to 5 this morning, so I'm not feeling too good at I don't really drink a lot. It's not my thing. But I had a good time, so yep. Just some guy. Oh God, when Quinn Mallory became like Doctor Who. He regenerated. Yeah. Oh God. Right. Ryan, I don't know about 2020, but I'm looking forward to the Joker next. Of course. I forgot about that. Yeah, apparently it could be getting nominated for an Oscar. It's meant to be that good. And so my friends want to go see it, so I'm thinking about going with them to go see it. I am curious about Joker, so I've got a feeling Joker could be the sneaky hit of this year. Birds of Prey looks good. You know the trailer? The Birds of Prey trailer looks really good. So I'm interested in that. I think DC's gonna really turn itself around on movies now. But I did like Man of Steel, and I did like the Justice League. I really would say the uncut version though. Just some guy got become that does season 5. I don't know about. Oh, right, hang on, friend. I just watched just some guy. I just watched it last night, part 2 last night. I just thought the original part 1 was better. Although I did like the Bill Hader playing one of the adults. I've seen it years ago, number 1. But I don't know. I'll probably download number 2. Is it any good? I've heard good things about it, but I'm hoping we don't get like it 3, it 4, it 5, it 6. You know what they did with Freddy and just milked it. And Jay, we still didn't see John Connor in this trailer of Terminator Dark Fate with nobody's in it, Jane. He's confirmed that I don't think he gets killed at the beginning. The actor apparently is in it, Jay. It's been on Collider and other stuff. So, just some guy. Oh, Martin, have you seen the new season of 6 Flash trailer? Mahunda's in it. Yes, yeah, I have. I'm looking forward to Crisis. I'm really excited, for the crisis that's coming. It's going to be interesting. So I read the graphic novel years ago, when the entire DC universe got totally wiped out. So it's one of the greatest comic stories ever written. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Crisis. Hello, Joshua. Yo, yeah, answer you, buddy. I might have said news. Yes, Ricky. Oh my God, you met John Rice David. That must have been too cool. I've seen numerous interviews, and he seems like such a marvelous deep Wilvers. Man, he seems a very clever man, Ricky. When I met him at a convention in Milton Keynes, but he was absolutely he was hammered. I mean, he was, but he was a really nice man. He wasn't as big as what I thought he would be as well. Because he seems to have that bounding presence, and I don't know, but he was a lovely man. I'm a big fan. When he left Sliders, it was over for me. Joker looks good. It does look good, Osman. I think Joker does look good. It does something about the film that appeals, doesn't it? John. Sometimes the trailer is better than the movies. That's true. And also, what they put in the trailer, they don't necessarily show in the film. So yeah, I mean the trailer, yeah, it does look good, but I don't know. I'm curious about it. I had to admit, I might go see Ad Astra. Actually, I wouldn't mind watching some sort of intelligent science fiction film for once. Ricky's place. Yeah, I'm an Alto. Worked till 3 a.m. last night. I didn't get to bed till 6 a.m. God. Yeah, I'm not in, I don't know late nights. I mean, I think I'll be in bed early tonight. Trust me on that one. Sometimes the trailer is better than the movie. What's all right? All right. Oh, Streamlabs. Oh God, Streamlabs. Yeah. All right, guys. Right, hang on. I just got a message at top from StreamYard. Sometimes trailers better than the movie. Ricky's play. I'm an out till work till 3 a.m. last night. They get to bed till 6 a.m. Oh, no, late nights. The husband can't do creepy clowns. Joke is the one thing, but it makes my skin crawl. Aren't they doing Clownado? Sci-Fi Channel. Osman. Have you seen trailer Clownado? I'm being serious. Loads of clowns in a tornado and Zombinado as well. I don't think I'll be joining on that. Jane, have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? No, Jane, I haven't. Ricky's say, yeah, he was absolutely hammered. He might have like slided into our universe that day, got absolutely hammered and slided out, The Osman, Ad Astra does look more like a serious approach to sci-fi. Yeah, I think once a year you need that sort of sci-fi film, don't you? It's intelligent. I liked Arrival, me, with the time travel thing, which I thought was a really good film. I did like Gravity as well. I didn't like Interstellar. Sorry, guys, Interstellar. I was very disappointed with Interstellar. I know it's meant to be really good, but Arrival were brilliant. I'd have to look for more serious approach to sci-fi. I agree. I agree. John, The Arrival is good thinking sci-fi. The Osman Clown Nerdo, really, I'm done. You're done. You're done. I know the zombie Nerdo coming as well, mate. How do you put a load of killer clowns in a tornado? Do you know what I mean? Daniel, hello, Daniel. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. Uh, oh no, I'm here only 15 minutes late. Oh well, that's all right, mate. You're in Canada, time difference. I know. Sometime when I go online, I think we're all in like the same time zone. We're not away. It's we're like 8 hours in front and 8 hours behind. I suppose because I could time travel. I suppose. Uh, A really draggy sci-fi was Solaris. God, it was boring. Have you seen the original Russian one? You're on about the one with George Clooney. It was all right. I mean, it was nothing to jump about, was it? Russian one, I did think the Russian version was probably better. You know, have you seen Moon? Moon's a good one. I love Moon. Because it's all him all along, isn't it? Moon were great. It really dragged Solaris. God, it was boring. Uh, hey, Daniel, did you see the Sliders episode where they slid into that world that didn't use fossil fuel? Oh, God, yeah, Captain Caban, how are you, bud? Yeah, vaguely remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I like Sliders. They were like, what if every week? I didn't mind the Cro-Mags, but they turned them into Nazis, didn't they? When they were all wearing jackboots marching about, you know. And then they created Humax. I mean, for God's sake, it's when you just give up then, isn't it? Osman, did not say Arrival. Any good? Yeah, I won't give you any spoilers. It's a very good film, mate. It's one of them serious, respected movies. It's like the serious side of science fiction, definitely. But I thought it was better than Interstellar. Osman did not say, I think the corporations removed it. Oh, right. Did they? Well, they probably did. Hey, Martin, the last It movie freaked me out. Oh, yeah. I saw it years ago. I think it was, but the television version, So I don't know if I'm going to go see it. I'm not really into horror, guys. I like, I do like certain horrors. I'm a big fan of Fright Night because it's like, I find Fright Night, I think Fright Night 1 and 2, the originals were genius. It were horror and comedy and it works amazing for me, you know. But I think I used to like horror years ago, like Reanimator and stuff. I used to watch all that and Hellraiser. I gave up on Hellraiser after I think it was number 5, or I think last Hellraiser I saw at Space Station. We're on a space station with a box. Right, Daniel's up topics. Evening, Dan. Hey, Martin, Elastic movie freak, man. Well, I can imagine I might avoid it. Actually, I don't need nightmares. So Matt, Daniel's up topic. So Matt, did you see what I sent you about? Yes, offering a new deal for 30%, but Venom has to be in the MCU. I think it could work. I think Venom crossing over into a proper Venom into MCU would work. I want Iron Man back, me. But he's coming back in Black Widow, Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. I think he's in Black Widow. Seriously. Because it's in the past, isn't it? So, Matt, Moon was just going to mention that next Moon was good with a great clinch. I felt sorry for. Yeah, I did. I like Moon. I really do. Did you watch My Secret Identity? No. Oh, the TV series. No, you're going back there, Captain Caveman. Good God, Jerry O'Connell. Yeah. Oh God, yeah, I remember that. My secret idea. You're going back when he got superpowers or something. Uh, Daniel's just some guy, though. Just some guy with you today. I'm doing better than Russian sci-fi has some good movies. It does. It does. First Solaris is better than the George Clooney one. The Osman, hello Osman. Daniel's hot topics. Have you been ill, buddy? Not been so clever myself. Many late nights. Good to hear you're well again. Well, I hope you're all right, Daniel. You know, I know after accident, I hope you're okay. Captain Kim, are you saying David Bowie movie, the man that? Yes. I've got to admit, I'm a big Bowie fanatic. I love electronica music, and I love Bowie. I love Bowie. I like Depeche Mode and Duran Duran and Human League. I'm really into synth music, but Bowie that's one film I'm going to see. But Captain Man Who Felt the Worth is a weird movie, isn't it? I felt so sorry for him at the end as well. You know, I really did. Captain Caveman. Oh, the Amiga man. Not the one with Will Smith. I'm not going to say that. And you're on about the one with Charlton Heston. The classic itself, the legendary one. Amiga man's fantastic with Charlton Heston. Just some guy, thanks, buddy. Rumours that Ray is carbonite, the Mandalorian that way. Ray doesn't remember nothing, and Ray has an evil twin sister in Rise of Skywalker. Jane, get ready for this then. Get ready for this. She's Palpatine's granddaughter. Don't ask. I don't know how Palpatine survived. When he got thrown down the shaft, he survived. And he's connected up to life support machines. So don't ask me. Me and John discussed this through the week. Yeah, Palpatine. Apparently, this is official. Palpatine survived. When Vader threw him down the shaft. Right now, let's get into the physics of this. Right, the shaft was 110 miles deep. Somebody on YouTube worked out how much Palpatine weighed by his size, what he had on, and that. So when he got thrown over, it would have took Palpatine 30 minutes to hit the bottom. I think he'd have been falling at 40 miles an hour. It was something like that, right? So, unless there were force field and protruding items which could have killed him on the way down, but it would have took him 30 minutes to hit the bottom. But now you go back to Empire Strikes Back, right? You go back to Empire Strikes Back. Luke Skywalker got his hand chopped off after the famous bit, "I'm your dad," right? So he fell down there. He got air vented through that air shaft. That's what might have happened to Palpatine. I don't know. Then a second later, Death Star blew. Well, Death Star didn't blow up for about 5 minutes, did it? So he might have got out. I don't know. But he is the Emperor, you know. So, but apparently he's tied to life support machines, and apparently he needs their energy to restore him or something. I don't know. I could be wrong, but this is what's coming out. Hang on, let's catch up with this, guys. Right. Captain the Eagleman, good stuff, Jane. Just some guy, thanks, buddy. Rumours that Ray's Carbonite, a great film, love the Stains Ways. What? Ricky's Place. Hey, Caveman, yeah, I saw the original Man Who Fell to Earth with David Bowie. What a great film. I love the Stains Ways, watching all those TVs. I love that film, Ricky, I really do. I felt so sorry for him at the end and what they did to his eyes as well and his poor family. You know, poor Bowie. It is a powerful film, Man Who Fell to Earth. It's weird, it's psychedelic, it's freaky, but it's got that feel of a true sci-fi movie. And I love Man Who Fell to Earth. Captain Caveman, smile. Ricky's played Jerry O'Connell from Sliders, so cute, but I haven't really seen him. Haven't really seen him do much since Sliders. Any ideas? Why, man? Ricky, he did a film, didn't he, with that kangaroo? He did he pops up in a couple of movies, and that's it. really, it's all I know about Jerry O'Connell's career. He did a film, Kangaroo Jack or something. That was the only thing I've seen him in. Oh, he was in Big Bang Theory, wasn't he? As what is his brother? The super intelligent one in. I forgot his name. Big Bang Theory. The super intelligent one. He played his brother in that. That was the last time I saw him. So I don't know. I'll have to check Wikipedia to say. I know that him and a month ago, John Rhys Davies did a convention, and him and Jerry O'Connell are trying to bring Sliders back, but there's a problem. They don't know who owns the rights to it because Fox's legal department couldn't find him. So I don't know, but apparently there is interest in bringing it back. Just some guy. Do you remember William Catt's the greatest American? Oh God, yeah, we used to get that in UK. Just some guy on a Saturday on Yorkshire TV. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, did he get replaced by a woman in later seasons? I think, and then he come back. I think there were quite a few seasons of that, wasn't there? I don't know how many seasons we got over here in UK. I don't think we got the full series though. But I do like American Hero. I'm not saying it's brilliant, but it is a likable program. It's of its time, isn't it? So it was good because it didn't have instruction manual for that. So, hang on. AK, but I saw the original Man Who Fell to Earth with David Bowie. What a great film. I love the scenes where he was watching all those TVs. Just some guy. Do you remember William Cat as great Captain Caveman? Jerry O'Connell for Sliders is so cute. About all right, I've read. Ad Astra trailer looks amazing. It does. It's growing on me. I like the shootout on the moon, buggies on the moon. Just some guy. Starman was good in '83. Oh, classic film. John Carpenter. All hail the man. John Carpenter, my favourite director. For me, he's my favourite director of all. Did you know that Ghosts of Mars would have been escape free? Honestly, Escape, Ghosts from Mars, bloody awful film. But if Escape from LA had been a big hit, the storyline, the basics of the storyline of Ghosts of Mars, take that Ice Cube out, the rapper, put in Snake Plissken, that would have been escape free. Escape from Mars or something. Honestly, that was the storyline planned for Snake Plissken number 3, but it didn't take off, did it? Escape from LA. I love Escape from New York, though. I think it's one of the best films ever made. Ricky's Place. Hey, Kevin, I saw the original for. All right, I'm sorry, brother. Do you remember the cat's got Jerry O'Connell Slides? Okay. Starman, yeah, was good in '83. I've got Starman on Blu-ray actually. When he brings the day back to life, yeah. I saw the TV series, which I couldn't get into. The TV series, just some guy thought it was terrible. It lasted a few episodes, cancelled it, didn't they? Starman TV series. Captain Caveman, yeah, Charlton Heston movie, the Will Smith movie is called something else. Yeah, well, I'm not going to bother. I'm not a big. I don't know. Will Smith has had a lot of flops, hasn't he, recently? He just don't have that appeal anymore, does he? He had that appeal, didn't he? I just don't think his films are doing. I watched that after. Is it After Earth? Switched it off after 30 minutes. I thought I'm not sticking with this. Marty, what's your favourite 007? Daniel's at topics. Marty, what's your favourite 007 movie? Man is Doctor No Number One. Diamonds Are Forever. You Only Live Twice. Goldfinger. And From Russia with Love. Roger Moore for me. Roger Moore's first one. I forgot what it was called now. Live and Let Die is my favourite Bond movie. Followed by, I'd say, I know it's obvious, Moonraker, Spy Who Loved Me, and I had the one with the volcano left. You Only Live Twice. Oh, Diamonds Are Forever. I love Diamonds Are Forever with the two killers. I just think I just stab me stitches, them two. You only try. Osman, February 2020, the final season of the Clone Wars. Yes, thank God. final season of the Clone. No, they've got to do another season after that. Clone Wars was superb. You know, the cartoon series actually better than the films. Just some guy. Jerry O'Connor looks old these days. Scary what 23 years can do to people. Yeah, that's true. Look at me. Captain Cayman. All I know is 2020 is going to be epic. Picard and the Orville. Right, I'm just catching up, guys. I don't worry, I'm catching up. Right. Right, Daniel's also Kelly Marie Trans hints at Palpatine redemption in Star Wars Episode 9. What Palpatine's redemption is they can't what Palpatine so they has a change after everything he's done. Apparently, Daniel he survived. He's not a ghost. He survived the fall down the shaft. Apparently, and raised his granddaughter. Now that's what they're saying. Don't ask. I do not know how. Ricky's Place. Just some guy loves Starman. Jeff Bridges was so good in it. What a fantastic film. But the TV series just were awful. Are you firm? How are you? The best sci-fi movie from England. Life. Oh God, Life Force. Good God. Yeah, I love Life. I saw that at the cinema, you know, Life Force. I really did like Life Force. You know, Life Force were amazing. I know it failed, but Life Force, it is good. Patrick Stewart's in that as well, isn't he? Right, hang on. Was the Rise of Skywalker looks like? Yes, yeah. What's coming out about Rise of Skywalker is just looking awful. I'm not impressed. Kylo Ren dressing up as Darth Vader. I mean, what's going on here? Ricky's Place. Just some guy. I love Starman. Jeff Bridges was so good in that. Yes. I agree. I loved that film. The best sci-fi movie is like, so one of the best films. And oh, please, the best series on out of British television is UFO Shadow. Honestly, Ricky, I do recommend a British sci-fi series called UFO, and the episodes are all on YouTube. It's done by Jerry Anderson. It's live action, and all the ladies on the moon base wear purple wigs. That's why it's famous, and they fight these weird aliens. A secret organization called Shadow. You might have seen it, but it's a classic. It really is. Osman Starman was awesome. It was. Jane. Christian Harloff likes if Rey is cloned from Anakin, Luke, Leia, Yoda, and Palpatine. Do you know, Jane? Let's just set this out, right? Now I could be wrong and I could be shot down for this, right? And I'm not gonna back any of this up, but so far in the new Star Wars film, we've got Han Solo coming back as a ghost, right? Apparently. Don't ask how. We've got Padme coming back as the ghost, Luke Skywalker coming back as the ghost, Yoda coming back as the ghost, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Right, we're going to get Ghostbusters in. You know, Ghostbusters needs to be set in Star Wars 9. It really does. You know, because, like, apparently there's some fight and Kylo Ren dies and Luke Skywalker brings him back to life. I don't know. I'm just getting so annoyed at this Star Wars film. I really am. You know, now, so when did Palpatine have a granddaughter? You know, when, you know, I give up. And we'll just have to wait until it comes out. And then, the day it comes out, I'm having some friends around my house. We're going to be doing a live review. I'm being serious. And it will be full of spoilers. And we could pan the film. So just thought I'd mention that. Just some guy loves Starman. Jeopardy is so good in that. Film best times UFO. Osman Starman was awesome. Jane, all right. Captain Caveman, you've seen Earth Girls? Yeah, with Jeff Bridges. Jeff Goldblum, sorry. Yeah, you hadn't seen it in years. Video classic, that. Just some guy, the 1980, The Boy from Space with Pete Peep. I watched the series. And Judas Go the TV, that sprained your neck looking up. Do you remember Zach and Benji? Does anybody remember Benji and Zach's? Where that little alien kid comes through, he's been on the down, he's got that flying robot on him. He becomes friends with that dog Benji and they have adventures. Then he goes back to his planet and leaves Benji on road. gets in his flying saucer, waves at Benji and goes back to his planet. And Benji's got nowhere to live. I think that's a bit nasty, that, isn't it, really, for a kids' program. The boy from space, Ricky's place, Kangaroo Jacks. Okay, I'll look that up. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's that. He was in Big Bang Theory. That was the last thing I'd seen him in, Ricky. You know, Big Bang Theory. Sheldon, that's it. He was Sheldon's brother, and they didn't get on. Hang on. Jarrett played Sheldon Cooper. Yeah, jumper. Yeah. Well, he was his brother. He owned a tire business, didn't he? You know, I dropped out of Big Bang on, I think it was season 4, just packed it in. I don't know, you know, so I think it's finishing this year, isn't it? Ricky's play, that would be off. They would bring back sliders, but if they don't know on's the race, that's going to be messy legally speak. But then again, Fox has destroyed so many TV series. It's nuts. You make a good point there, Ricky. I've debated this quite a few times, that with like Space Above and Beyond is the classic sci-fi series. It was just so good. It got cancelled after one season, and it was doing well with the viewings, you know, and it was big in Europe and the UK. You know, and Space Above and Beyond is in it's in my top 5 science fiction series of all time. Honestly, it was absolutely fantastic. Ricky's placement rights. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah. No, you've got a point there. It's Fox have just screwed everything up. They probably lost the rights. They might have even a big corp might have sold it or give it away. You know, but it's a shame. I would like to see Jerry O'Connell, Rhys Davis come back as sliders. Jane, Ad Astra looks amazing. Ad Astra looks like 2001: A Space Odyssey. I don't think anything could replace 2001, Jane. I think that it's the ultimate sci-fi classic. I did like 2010 though. You know, 2010. I thought 2010. I actually preferred 2010. You know, to 2001, but I did love 2001. Captain Caveman, James Cameron, my fave. Captain Caveman, I like the License to Kill because I didn't like. I'm not a big fan of him. Captain Caveman, you know, Daniel Craig. I went to see Spectre and I was very disappointed with Spectre. I really, I don't know, with Spectre, I wasn't happy. You know, I didn't mind Quantum of Solace. I thought that wasn't too bad, but I think Bond stops at Bond for me. You know, Pierce Brosnan. Captain Caveman, I like License to Kill and Casino Royale. Jane, they cancelled the panel that was set to feature Matt Damon and Aidan Christian. That means there's something going on, Jane. That means Aidan Christian is in the film. They've just brought everybody back, even Admiral Ozzel's big. You know, remember Admiral Ozzel, who got Darth Vader choked him? They brought him back as well. Just bring them all back. Jabba the lot of them. They're all ghosts, and we'll get Ghostbusters in. I don't know, Jane. What's coming out about this film is just getting worse every week. But it could be misinformation, couldn't it? So I suppose we have to wait until we go see the new Terminator film. I think I will go see the new Terminator film. I am curious about it. The new Terminator model, they're called REV9. That's what it's called, Terminator. It's a bloody Terminator. Why are they calling it that? Did you hear that? Hang on, they can't. Captain Caveman. Did you hear that Winston Churchill's 18-karat gold toilet was stolen the other day? No. But if anybody's seen it, please report it to your local law enforcement. That's a 18-karat gold toilet. Oh, right. Ricky's place. Hey, Martin. Jackie says, hi, we're really enjoying the Dark Matter series, and look at you. No, you're cute. Well, thank you very much. I've got a bit red now, I think. Thank you very much. Thank you. Captain Caveman. I wonder if the person that first realised it said, "Oh shit." Oh, I'm saying nothing on that. Just some guy. Ricky's Place, a really old school rare sci-fi to watch right here on the tube. Oh God, Time Walker with Ben Murphy. I remember that from Alien Smith and Jones as the universal lecturer. God, I remember that on VHS. God, that's going back. That's what I love about all this. Is that everybody digs up these like films with like, you just forgot about. Just some guy, Ricky's Place, really old school Captain Caveman. I tested 6 different endings to see what the ending people like the best. Oh God, 6 endings. I don't know why they bothered. Do you really? 6 endings of start. Good God. 6 endings. Oh, does that mean we're going to get all 6 endings in bloody Blu-ray then? You know, when Blu-ray comes out, we're going to get all the endings in the Blu-ray. Oh. Captain Kirk Star Wars. John, Life Force, aka Space Vampires. Yeah, I'd like him to. I'd like it. I would like Life Force to be remade. I think they could pull it off today. You know, Life Force. I really do think it could be done. Really good. You know what I mean? I like Life. Do you know what I like about Life Force? I like that shuttle in deep space with solar sails coming out as solar paneling going heading towards aliens. I love that scene. You know, it's a great film. It's Life Force. Uh, just some guy, Captain Caveman. Good way of doing it. 6 endings. Oh, you know. Jane didn't know that Han Solo was a Jedi. Well, a part of Jane is what's being said. He's in the film, but I think he's going to be a voice. You know, when, what is it? Lando's flying Falcon, he might be a video recorded in the computer or something. So I don't know. I don't know, Jane. I mean, in November we'll discuss this. You know, in November it's December, isn't it? You know, we'll discuss it then. I suppose. Ricky, hang on, Ant Solo's Jedi. Ricky's Place. Star Wars Girl Power. Yeah! Osman, Star Wars, Rise of the Force Ghost. You know, who you gonna call? Can you imagine it? Darth Vader and Emperor, you know, Bill Murray sending in ghost traps, just wiping out the entire franchise. Obi-Wan getting all wise and then he's getting sucked into a ghost trap by Ghostbusters. And then Ghostbusters thing kicks in. Ghostbusters versus Star Wars. Well, my money's on Ghostbusters, you know, so. That'd be a good meeting, though, wouldn't it? Bill Murray, Bill Murray's character meeting the Emperor on his throne, being really, with that sarcastic wit he's got. Just Palpatine's going on about how great, and he's just coming out like just doing him like with these one-liners, you know. Osborne, Star Wars: The Rise of Ghost. Captain Caveman, he just used the Force sometimes. Ghost Force push down your front steps, yeah. But my money's on Ghostbusters. So excited for episode 9, Dan, but except for the Mandalorian also. Mandalorian season 2, John Favreau is talking about it. Right, now this is where I'm happy for Star Wars, Daniel. For me, I'm. This is my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think Star Wars' future is in television. I think honestly, I think Star Wars is in television. I think its future belongs in TV. Because I think with like a very expensive 6-8 part miniseries, I think the Star Wars universe could be really explored. I think Star Wars might have had its time at cinema. I do. I do. I think after this it's over. But I think the Mandalorian looks good, and I'm not good. It does. I'm quite impressed with the trailer. So I think that Star Wars could do well on TV. I'm looking forward to the Obi-Wan series But I thought he's meant to be hiding. So what's he doing? Fighting crime on Tatooine, you know. So the Osman Mandalorian looks awesome. Jane, Martin, do you think that Rey and Kylo will kill Palpatine? Yeah, I do. My theory, Jane, for me is the thing. I think Rey and Kylo represent the Force, dark and light, and the balance. I think that's what they are. I think somehow when they both come together, they both of them will balance the Force out because Palpatine's like the imbalance because he's pure dark side, and I think both of them will somehow undo Palpatine. You know, and I think he fears them both, but they don't know they can do this. I think somehow they. Do you remember on Clone Wars? I think it's season 6 with Yoda, and is it season 5? Not with Yoda. When Anakin, they end up in that dimension with you've got the entities. You've got the father who balances the Force, and you've got the son who's in the dark side and the girl who's in the light side. You know, but in Legends universe, their mother was Abeloth, wasn't it? She drank from the two pools from the dark side and she became more powerful. But they trapped her in a black hole or something. It's in the Star Wars, but she's called Abeloth. But that's not canon. So, but I think Kylo and Rey are something to do that can undo Palpatine. You know, they're going to restore this balance. And I think, like, the Force ghosts know this. I could be wrong, Jane, but that's my theory. You know, I do like the concept that she could be Palpatine's granddaughter. I find that quite interesting. It's better. You know, I did think she might have been a clone of Palpatine that got out of the cloning lab, you know, but I don't know. Osman Mandel also, Matt, do you think that Red Kylo will kill? Yep. Osman going to grab the Black Series figure Triple Force Friday. Oh, that's cool, man. Wow. That is cool. I like Black Series. I've got a few Black Series. I really do like Black Series. You know, my comic shop, they have them behind shelf because I think everybody was pinching them at one time. Martin, do you think that Rey and Kylo? Hang on, Martin, do you think that Rey and Kylo will be the next Empress and Emperor? No. I think there's gonna be one of them's gonna die. My money's on Kylo. You know, but I think Palpatine's manipulating. He's pulling all the strings. Even now, he's pulling it all. But it's all going to come to a conclusion. My top 3 of sci-fi in recent 14 years are Buffett Angel Heroes, then 3 All Day Long broke the most. Yep, good choice. Heroes, I'm half and half on. I loved the first season of Heroes, but I did like season 4, that carnival. I really did enjoy that season of Heroes. Captain Caveman, yeah, Spectre, it did suck, mate. I agree. John, Big Bang Theory has finished. Good up to series. I agree, John. I dropped out after 4. I think it were with him and Penny, will they or won't they? And I think when it were like that, it were good. I think that should have all played out at the end of the series. I think they pulled that in too early. All right, 11:45. How are you, bud? Oh, you've had a good week. Captain Caveman, I wish to make the running meaner MNA. Yeah. Captain Caveman, the T-800. Well, all that's gone now, mate. Skynet's called Legion, and Terminators are called REV. It's called Rev 9. I do not know why. Check out Mr. H reviews. It's what he got some background information about it. Osman, Daniel Craig Bond seems more like Jason Bourne, but it seems like a copy. Yeah, that's what I thought. I like Jason Bourne, but when I was watching Daniel Craig, especially Quantum Solace, it was like watching a Bourne movie. Ricky's place. Hey there, Martin. It's Jackie. I'm here with Ricky and I chat. I may have to jump in next week, but I ain't got my iPad with me today. Well, you're welcome to jump in anytime, Jackie. It's not a problem. Welcome to the gang. And yeah, you know, we're up at all the pop culture and aliens and UFOs and storming Area 51 and comics and retro science fiction. We even talk about things people don't want to remember what they've seen, you know. Do you remember the other month, Matty, when I dug? Oh no, no, just some guy, not Remo. Oh, yeah, go on, right. Do you remember the other month, Marty, when I dug up Remo unarmed? And yes, I do. It it was in my head for a week, and I had to watch the clip on YouTube because of you, right? You know when he's firing the gun and he's doing you know him when he's doing all that with the head about. I watched it 6 times that clip, mate. Thank you very much for that. You know, and I'm gonna get Remo off Amazon. It's that scene in it where he's shooting him. It's crazy. Uh, Unarmed, it tickled you that one. It did. It did. It's that scene. I could never get it out of my head. 11:45. Hey, Martin, have you ever watched Sliders, the American TV show? Yes. Yeah, I did a review this week on it, mate. Honestly, I covered it. I do like Sliders, but it lost itself somewhere. Did it after season 3? Daniel's Hot Topics. They wanted to make the James Bond and 007 a code name and wanted to bring in Sean Connery 007 to crossover with Pierce Brosnan. The what? What? Hang on, Daniel. They wanted to make the James Bond 007. Yes, yeah, right. I get you now. The 007 code name wanted to bring in season Connery 007 to crossover Pierce Brosnan in Die Another Day. Well, they've passed it to a woman now, and they've got a female James Bond now, haven't they? After this film, I did like the new Bond trailer. I thought it was very good with the writing. I was quite impressed with that, you know. But I'll be glad when he's gone. I'm not a Daniel Craig fan. Hey man, do you know if also Season 2 has been released on Blu-ray yet? I want to pick that up. Yeah, we got in the UK, Ricky. It was a bit weird because when they released Orville here, it gets released in November. I know that. But the first season, it was just released on DVD, which I was rather annoyed about. So I went on Amazon and eBay. There's no Blu-ray copies at first. They didn't. It only got released on Blu-ray. I thought that were a bit cheap actually to do that, but you know, I'd rather have it on Blu-ray. So I think season 2, because we're getting a season 3, there'll probably be a box set with season 1 and 2 and season 2 all on Blu-ray. I should think that will be happening. You know, so let's hope. I love Orville. I think it's the best thing on TV. Captain K, but you haven't played Fallout 4, you probably will. Yeah, I have, yeah. Yeah, I've got the armband, you know, the thing, you know, with like the television thing on your arm. I've got that. And I've got the helmet as well. I bought that set. You know, with the helmet, I bought it. Well, you were about to get a duffel bag and you got that cheap crap bag. Yes, I bought it, yeah, I did. I wish I never did. So me and Fallout are falling out now. Right. Just some guy, 11:45. We mentioned sliders earlier, buddy. Right. Captain came on. Right, I'm just catching up, guy. I like Bill Murray and Harold Ramis. I love Stripes, man. It's a fantastic film. Sergeant Hulkster. With PJ Souls from Carrie. Yeah. Captain came on. I just want Spaceballs Part 2, The Quest for More Money. Yeah, I want that. Definitely, Captain Caveman. Big fan of Spaceballs. I saw that at cinema, actually. Osman, Dave Filoni is the future of Star Wars. Is the future of Star Wars. I agree. He is. I've said this. John, we had a chat about this through the week. We came up with the same thing. Just put Dave Filoni in charge of it all, and Star Wars will get back to being wonderful again. Hi, guys. Sorry, I forgot. Hiya, Pete. Wondered where you were, bud. Wondered where you were. Good to have you here, mate. Hope you've had a good week, you know. Jane, Matt Smith is Sidious and not Palpatine. Well, I don't know, Jane. I really don't know, honestly. I well, apparently he's meant to be. He's the Knights of Ren. He could be a young clone of Palpatine. I really don't know. Uh, Pete, my man. Yeah, Pete, the man's in. I'm not going to mention Star Trek Discovery. He had me in stitches last week. He just panned it totally. He did. I couldn't stop laughing. You know when he like we started Discovery last week. Good to have you. Good to have you back, Pete. Uh, Hi guys. Sorry, I forgot. You forgot. You forgot, Pete. Honestly. uh, Matt Smith is Sidious and not Palpatine. Well, I don't know, Jen. There's so much coming out from Mike Zero, Star Wars Reading Club, and all the others. And don't get me started on Geeks and Gamers. I mean, he just, I don't even, that guy gets on my nerves. You know, Jeremy. And have you seen it? Jeremy in the car being a man. You know, God, I can't do with a guy. You know, we have a word for people like him in UK, and I'm not going to say it on here. And it begins with a W. Right. Uh, 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 Pete, Pete, Rilo, Mary Sune Cannon, so they can be shut out of it. Yes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just what I just give up with Star Wars. I really do. Martin, if you say Han Solo's the Force Ghost, would you walk out of the first set? Uh, would I walk? No, because I paid 12 quid to go. I'm sorry, I paid £12 to go. Say it, no. And if I did, I want the right to either destroy that film after I've seen it and the right to moan about it. So yeah, you know, no, I will be annoyed. I nearly walked out last on the last one. I was an hour and 10 minutes into it, and I was on the verge of walking out. It was it was terrible. Uh, Captain Kevin, Kylo Ren was correct that they both should have left and started over somewhere else. Yeah, it may be. I mean, that thing. I mean, yeah, but you still got Palpatine to deal with, and yeah, I mean, my conclusion that if you got rid of all the Sith and you got rid of all the Jedi, you wouldn't have any problems, would you? Really? I mean, they're the ones that seem to be causing all problems. You're not Jedi and Sith. Uh, right. I'm just catching up, guys. Osman, I would love to see a TV show about Maul, Darth Maul running. I'd like to see that with his black lightsaber as well. Definitely. I love Darth Maul. I was so gutted when he got chopped in half. What a great potential character. I think they lost a lot of potential there. But I did like Rebels when Obi-Wan took him out. It was a great thing because I think for all season we were expecting this awesome battle and it were over in a minute. And I think that was ways to do it as well. Osman, we'll see about Osman I've seen in Solo. Yeah, I like Solo, Osman. I really did like Solo. Captain Cameron. Ooh, I got a movie for you, man. The man that killed Hitler, and then for God's sake, what the man that killed Hitler and Bigfoot? Are you kidding me? I need a memory flash. If I've seen this, I'm going to need a memory flash. I'm going to repeat that. I got a movie for you, man. The man that killed Hitler, then the Bigfoot. Oh, for God's sake! The nearest thing I get that is it Rubber Hotep with Bruce Campbell, where they've got that mummy running around the hospital, and they never Bubba Hotep, But I don't mind saying the man that killed Hitler and then Bigfoot. I watched a Bigfoot documentary the other day. Bigfoot. You know, apparently American military had caught one or something. It were all top secret. As I've been saying, so it's good. Yeah, it's had Rick. It is a good film. It's such a shame that Last Jedi messed it up because it should have done well. Solo, it should have done well. It should, and I thought him that played him were very good as well. Uh, just some guy, Ricky's place. It looks pretty bad, so I should have picked Anthony Ingruber's and he's so good at doing him. He's his double. Mm. Yeah, you might have a point there. I thought the guy that played Lando, though, I mean, he was Lando to me. You know, the actor they had playing Lando, I mean, he wore him, wasn't he? But best Star Wars film for me is Rogue One. I just think it shits all over other ones. I do. I think Rogue One is just brilliant. Osman, I like Solo. It's not a must see, but it didn't deserve the bad up. No, it didn't. It should have done well. It should have done well. It's not fair because Last Jedi. I mean that director, Rihanna, I forgot his name. That annoying director. I don't even want to say his name. Who directed that nightmare of a movie, which I've never been able to escape from. You know, how dare he do that to a franchise I've loved half my life? Osman, I like Jump Up Solo. It's not that bad. I like Solo Jump. I do. Just Last Jedi was a nightmare. Osman, I think it's more to do with Star Wars. I think so, yeah. But that happened with Star Trek in 90s, though, didn't it? In early 2000s. It would overload, wasn't it? And eventually people were just switching off. I think a franchise, it has its time and then it's time to take it off. I think Doctor Who's coming to that now. Doctor Who's had a good 10-year run, but I think it might be time to put the Doctor to bed for a couple of years. You know, look, I've never had a problem with the Doctor being a woman. I've said that. You know, I was quite excited about it, but the writing and it was just awful. What that said is it was a joke. And to do that to a 50-year franchise, it's just, I'm glad Chibnall walks. I mean, he's the worst writer I've ever seen in science fiction. We could have written better than him. Ray's father is Rimmer. Chewbacca's brother is Cap from Red Dwarf. Yeah, well, to be honest, I'm not impressed with the latest series, the Red Dwarf chain, but they are better than last Star Wars movie. I think Red Dwarf should be put to bed now. I think it should be finished where they get to Earth and that's it. Oh, sorry. Right. I think it's smart to do it. Ray's father is Rimmer and Chewbacca is right. Ricky's play. Yeah, I heard that there was a tremendous amount of hype before the film came out, but then the reviews were only lukewarm because of the miscasting of Solo. Yeah, there was that, but I think it had a lot to do with Last Jedi as well, because Last Jedi tore the fan base apart, didn't it? Totally. And that film, it was like the spillover damage from Last Jedi went into how do you say it? Into Solo. So I thought Solo never got a decent chance, and I do like Solo. Right. Hang on. Just some guy. I didn't know that making Bond female as well. Seriously, as right. Hang on. They are filming the new Halloween, but oh god, I've got to catch up here. Right. Hang on. Mark, can you read the entire? Right, hang on. I'm catching up, guys. I'm catching up. Right, just some guy. I didn't know they were making Bond females. Well, says the female's going to play male roles like this. PC gone mad. Way too tangent. Jennifer the Millions will drop Bonner. Now, how they're doing it? Just some guy. It's the code name. It's not like Doctor Who, because I always thought James Bond was a Time Lord. But no, on a serious note, the 007 title is passed to different people, then I assume. That's why. But yet again, they've all been called James Bond, haven't they? That's, but it's meant to, so it's a different Bond all the time. Yeah, in the third Daniel Craig movie, I mean, they've got the Aston Martin, and so they are connected to other films. I mean, they have messed it all up, haven't they? But apparently, in Captain Marvel, her mate, is it Monica Rambeau, the actor Lashina? I forgot her name now. She becomes the new 007. He retires at the end of this film, and she gets the 007 thing. That's how they're doing it. So it's passed on. But I agree, it's nothing. It's nothing to do with like like that. I think when you've had a book, you've had books and 50 years of Bond. I think they're taking. I can see the franchise being sunk. But I won't be going to see it. I'd stopped after Daniel Craig. And the furthest I'll go now is Pierce Brosnan. That's it. Osman, I would check it out, Jane. Good popcorn flick. Say to say Bond always has to be a man is boring. No rules work better. Okay, Ricky's played. Okay, thanks for the upon over, Matt. I'm going to keep an eye out for season 1 and 2 books. Well, I'm hoping I've got the season 1 on DVD, Ricky, but I'm hoping November they're out in November. So I assume they'll be coming out on Blu-ray this time because with a season 3 coming next year, I think they might have released it on DVD because they didn't know if there were going to be a season 2. And it cost more money to put it on Blu-ray, didn't it? But it should have been put on Blu-ray when it first came out. Jane, Martin, can you read the entire book of Stephen King? It's on your live stream. No. No. What about Jane? Do you want me to sit here for like a week reading every page? You know, no. Matt, can you read? Just some guy. It's not so much boring. It's just yeah. Well, I agree. There's certain things I don't think should be touched, mate. You know, I really do. What's that longer than the Bible? That's for next week's show. The Sunday Sci-Fi show Bible class. I'm sorry, I don't do religion on here, guys. I'm joking. They are filming the new Halloween movie now. Oh, not again. What with Jamie Lee again? I mean, how many times is he going to come into her life? Don't ever stop. You know, I mean, you know, Michael Myers has been popping down to her house for the last 20 years. I mean, I just honestly give up. Ricky's Place. Endgame was an incredible film, but it was so long, man. The only other film that I can think of which is around 3 hours is Scarface without Pacino. Now, that was a hell of a film. It was for its time. I've not seen Scarface in quite a while, but I remember seeing it. I've seen it a few times. It is a long film, but I thought Scarface were better than Godfather movies, to be honest. For me, I never really got into Godfather movies, but Scarface, I think it had it right, you know. Osman, Who Killed Bigfoot was a great little film, very good. I'm going to check that out. You know, The Man Who Killed Bigfoot. I'm going to check it out. Jane, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, The Bully, insulting Kathleen, Brie Larson, Peter Workshell, Lucas, and also insulting. Well, I don't think he should. I mean, you know, I mean, he's doing it for views, isn't he? I mean, he's making money out of it. That's why he's doing it. You know, I mean, it's like I've watched the other presenters on there. Have you seen Mindless Entertainment? I mean, she's quite funny, but I mean, she's quite a nasty. They all seem to be quite a nasty piece of work, don't they? You know, I don't look. I'm not a big fan. I like Captain Marvel were all right. I don't think Brie Larson. She didn't do herself any favors representing the film, did she? You know, she'd have been a bit more laid back. I think the film might have done better, but you know, I don't know Brie Larson. Brie Larson's probably a really nice person, but you know, and Kathleen Kennedy. I don't agree what she's done with Star Wars franchise, but I don't think they should be panning them like that. You know, if you don't, you know, they have made mind language, but they have made some fuck ups, haven't they? You know, I mean, Kathleen Kennedy, but I'm not going to insult her and belittle her, you know, but they say business wise and film wise and creative wise, they're fucked up, you know, and I think you can attack them on that. I think you can on that, but attacking other stuff like, you know, who they are and what it's not right. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, the bullying song. Can it be last people who work for George Lucas also insulting? Yeah. But yeah, again, Jane, it is like Disney and Star Wars and it's money. It's the franchise. They're there to make money, aren't they? Captain Cable and Star Wars, my two favorite out of them. My oh god, I'd say Rogue One and Return of the Jedi. I think definitely Return of Jedi. Peyton, are you Mad Martin Solo's off on the guy? The charisma of infected yogurt and the visuals were directed by Rich. Oh no, I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing. I have a big problem with the Doctor being a woman because he's a bloke. Captain Cameron, you ever seen Chewbacca rip someone's arms off? No, no, not really. No, I don't think. No, I thought it's Disney. I don't think Star. I don't think he would do that, would they? Uh, Captain Cameron, you ever seen Chewbacca up someone's and no, Pete Owen, precisely. Pete, never change and ruin tradition. Now you've got a good point there, Pete. I agree. Uh, but I concur. The Last Jedi should be required viewing for how not to make a film. I didn't like the. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Last Jedi was awful. I will not defend that film. I can't defend it. You know, it was an insult. It was terrible. You know what? I won't even. I just don't know what that film was about. Jane, I want another film of A Nightmare on Elm Street with Robert Englund. I think there might be one coming back, actually, Jane. Seriously. But he's going to be in it, but he won't play Freddy. Captain Marvel made a billion. It did. It did. Captain Marvel, the Avengers are real. Yes. Ricky says, "Hey, Marty, what are your feelings about the original Logan's Run film? I recently watched with my best friend Jacket and was blown away. Excellent writing start. Everything you've just said there, Ricky, about the original Logan's Run film, I totally agree with you. I did do a 40-minute review on the entire Logan's Run franchise, but you'll have to go through my videos to find it. But honestly, I covered the TV series, I covered the books, and I covered the movie, and some of the props that I got from some of the collectibles. I love Logan's Run. I think it's one of the greatest franchises out there. Did you know there was a fourth book? Logan, there was 3 books, but there's a fourth one, and I've been trying to get hold of that book for years. It's an e-book, and I just can't seem to find it. You know, it's about what happens when the Dome Cities go and all that. You know, there's Logan's World, and then there's another one, but there's another book after that. William F. Dolan were a genius, and I love the TV series. Captain Marvel made $1 billion. The Avengers are real. I wish there were. Imagine living in a world like that. I know that apparently we're getting Captain Britain. Apparently, Captain Britain is coming. I think Captain Britain's on its way, so it's going to be interesting. Pete, Captain Marvel is a D-list superhero. Cancel date times and only resurrected to fill a diversity quota. Yeah, she has. You're right there, Pete. Captain Marvel the comic, I liked her when she was Miss Marvel, but every time they've brought her back over years, she has been cancelled. So it's like the Eternals as well, which is coming next year. It's been cancelled 3 times. You know the comics of the Eternals. So Pete Logan, oh definitely. Pete Logan Run is a classic. It's one of the best films ever made. Osman. Okay, people, another bit shot change. I'm out. See you all next week. Peace, love, and sci-fi. And to you, brother. See you next week. Nah, great John. Pete's got it. Hit it right on the nail. Ricky's place. Just some guy. Peter, and I think sliders should be recontinued in the present where Arturo really didn't know. It was his double from the other world early S3 that got the better of him. Skip. Yep. Well, that's the beauty with it. You could restore sliders, you know. So Quinn never merged with other. He got lost in Vortex with his brother or something. Captain came and Chewbacca's people I ripped off the arms off the guy who owned the money. Oh, right, did he? Did he? Oh, right. And did he get killed in Expanded Universe, though? Didn't they kill him off at Yuzan Vong Wars or something? Well, I read one of the books years ago, got blown up at End of Sacrifices. You know, when they were fighting the Yuzan Vong? But they filtered it out. Ricky's person, I love the ideas about sliders, but I'd like to see sliders back. I think it's awesome. But they've got to do it right. It's got to be done right. Pete, I said to Martin that Jason that sliders is brilliant, but required more resources to bring the vision to fruition. Well, that's it. Sliders could have gone on year after year because it's infinite stories. And like I said, you could have had a protagonist. You could have, if you done Chromags right, I think they would have made a good thing. But you could have had like other villains with their own agendas that slide in as well, which I think it would have worked out. But they just messed it up, didn't they? You know. Right. All right, just some guy. Pete, didn't Sci-Fi Channel own it? Then Universal bought it. Yeah, it got cancelled. Sci-Fi cancelled it, I think, on season 3. No, I think no. Sci-Fi saved it for 2 seasons, 4 and 5, which were awful. But Fox cancelled it, I think, on by season 3. Because I used to watch it on Sky One. But didn't Sci-Fi own it? Then Universal bought it when they moved from Vancouver to LA. I think so. Yeah. I don't know who owns it. I thought Fox owned it actually, but I think it's Fox that are wanting to take it over and do it. But if Fox did own it, Disney own it now, don't they? Disney owns Sliders then. They do. Disney owns Sliders. Pete, didn't Sci-Fi Channel own it first, then Universal bought it by season 3 when they moved from Vancouver to LA? Ricky's played. Matty, just made my day on. I would definitely check your videos for look. Yeah, it's on there, Ricky. I will try. I've done over 1,000 videos. It'll take me a while to find it. Just type in Martin Sci-Fi Bill Logan's Run. It'll come up straight away. I think that's the best way to find it. But enjoy it. Honestly, I'm a massive Logan's Run fan. I really am. I've read 3 of the books, but I really want to get the 4th book. Captain Marvel has an 8 in cinema score. Yes, that's true. Peter, I'm quite JSJ, but like many shows, it suffered with the early Allen syndrome in later seasons where it descended to aliens and other bullshit. No, you're right. The trouble with Erwin Allen, like I like Lost in Space, but later on it did get like what you've just said. Yeah, you just had enough of it, wasn't it? It was like Voice to the Bottom. Say I love that, but it did turn ridiculous in the end, didn't it? With Lobstermen. Do you remember Lobstermen episode? But a lot of people don't want to talk about that when they watch that. Who watched the Lobstermen episode? I know you all watched it. I did. Ricky's place, great chat. Thank you very much, Ricky. It's great to have you. Thank you. You know. Maybe the Yuzon Vong will be the new. I'd like to see them brought into Star Wars universe. Pete, Roger Daltrey was shit in Sliders. Hey, Pete, I'm going to tell you, Roger Daltrey's a shit actor anyway. Pete, right, guys, I'll tell you a film you want to check out. And this is awful. Roger Daltrey played Dracula in Vampirella, the movie. And I'm not making that up. I'm being serious. The woman who were in Living Daylights with Timothy Dalton, she played Vampirella, and she's fighting Roger Daltrey, Dracula. I'm not making this up, right? It was made about 20 years ago. This film is terrible, right? Roger Daltrey's got a pair of fangs, like cheesy fangs, and he's got a big long cape, and he's running around doing that with his arms like that. Seriously, being Dracula, and his acting is so bad, it's hilarious. The film is called Vampirella. download. You want something bad that's going to do your head in, and then come on here next week and really moan about it and say, "Why did you make me watch that?" Roger Daltrey is a complete dick in this movie. Yeah, he was over at top in Sliders, Pete. Roger Daltrey, he was, wasn't he? Playing that psycho girl. They couldn't afford him, because he played that colonel. When they pursued him in season 3 after he killed all them people, they couldn't afford him, so they got like all these like cheesy actors in to play his character. Daniel's up top, but Peter most definitely. Vilzan wrote. Do you use them? Of course I do. I love. I can't read them in years, but I did read the Yuzan von saga. I really got into it. I think it covered about 20 books, didn't it? I read most of them. Go, Claude. Good to see you, mate. How's your podcast go? Sorry, I've been late re-recording my podcast. The recent Windows update fucked up, but okay. But did you get it up, mate? Because I'll take a listen later on. How do lobstermen have a piss? I don't know, Pete. Don't ask, please. Not tonight. Well, I don't know. They probably have uh, like like a lobster dick or something. Uh, Lobster out somehow. I don't know. I don't know. How do Sci-Fi's a terrible channel. Yeah, I like the horror channel. The horror channel has totally replaced Sci-Fi channel. Totally. I've not watched Sci-Fi channel in years. you know. All right. I think we've got the answer to the mystery to sliders. I'm only going by what John Rice Davis said. Hang on. Right. Just some guy. I've just had a look, and Fox originally owned it for Sci-Fi Channel. Then, by season 3, I said that. By season 3, St. Clair Entertainment, Universal Television. Good God. Distribute NBC, Universal Television Distribution. Good God. So who owns it then? Bloody hell. You know. Pete, I vaguely recall the JSJ. Just saw the film The Car from the 70s, just I thought it was okay. I watched Coughlin, I watched Jewel last week. With McLeod taking on the truck. It was really good, actually. It's a great film, as Jewel. Roger Daltrey, great musician. Oh, yeah, fantastic musician. Big fan of The Who. But yeah, he shouldn't have gone into acting. I did like him in Matt Vicker, though. You remember Matt Vicker? Jane, are you excited for the Cassian Star Wars movie? I don't know, Jane. I don't know. Just some guy. Frank Langella played the best Dracula in 1970. However, Roger Daltrey played a fantastic immortal. All right, okay. As Hugh Fitzgerald the Island says, took a break to play Rickman in Sliders. Okay, right. I liked Islands of the series. Right, that's fair enough. He's now got a stay of execution as Roger Daltrey for that. I think we need to exploit space. I totally agree. What happened to flying hoverboards, Bud, and bases on Moon? I'd like to have holiday in Syria playing them, on Mars. Now that they will make 007 James Bond a code name, they could bring in previous 007s in for their continuing cameos to give new Bond advice. Well, wouldn't they become the M of the department? Pete, Frank Langella is the tour de force. Frank Langella is one of the best actors this country has come out of Britain, apart from McKellen and Stewart. I think the British, I think there are a lot of the best actors in there. I'm not saying that because I'm from like UK. I think that, but a lot of the best actors have come from here, aren't there? I think it's all because that's Shakespeare rather than it. Ricky's place, Vampirella. Yes, there is a film. It does exist, Ricky. There is a Vampirella movie. Yeah, it's terrible. It's so bad you've got to watch it. And Roger Daltrey's Dracula, and he's just it's a joke. The film. It's one of the Bond women. She's I I think Living Daylights. She plays Vampirella. You know, has anybody seen Vampirella? No, I'm the only one that's had to suffer it. I used to own it on VHS. I bought a copy of it years ago. So I might check out Amazon, see if it's about, actually. Frank Langella is a tour de force actor. I want to use satellites to spin a framework in space. I want to create a warp engine and get off this planet, you know, and go live on a planet that's wonderful and it's got blue seas and white sand and palm trees, and you just sit there and look at the galaxy every night, and it's beautiful. No one is talking about Cassian movie. People are talking more about the Rise of Skywalker and the Mandalorian. The Cassian Endor, it's not a movie. It's a TV series, isn't it? Cassian Endor. I heard it was going to be a TV series. Just some guy. Car Club, the car, 1977 was only mint. Saw it last year myself. Bit like Jill, the new remake of the car. Saw it more. I want to avoid. I love Jill. It's one of my favourite. Christine was good. Oh, Christine was great. Yeah, I won't be seeing the remake of the car. I'm not going to bother. I like the there was something about the 70s. Do you know what I mean? But it had that creepy music and that, you know, it created that atmosphere. That's what I love about Jules, you know. I think they're on about remaking Itcher as well. I'm not even going to go near that. I saw 2 sequels and they were terrible. I love Jill. It's one of my favourite. Christine was good as well. I think it would be best for future entertainment. We need more fun crossover. Yeah, I agree. Yes, just I can see the parallels. Captain, I like RoboCop versus Predator. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I like RoboCop versus Terminator as well, the graphic novel. Years ago, that OCP created Skynet. Jane, Spider-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'd like to see that. I like the new Spider-Man. I think he's great. I'm excited for Ponda Baba movie called Where's My Fucking Arm? Prosthetic Quest. Oh. The Marvel What I've said, definitely I can't wait for that because they can really go places with that. You know, and bring Galactus and all that in now. Frank Langella, I thought he was British, Frank Langella, wasn't he? Is he American? I thought he was British. All right. Well, I apologise. I take everything back. I said, Frank, I thought he was British. You know, well, I apologise. He was good in Deep Space Nine, though, in The Circle. And, you know, I liked him in that 3-parter. He's great, is Frank Langella. Well, he's one of the best actors to come out of America. But we've got McKellen and Stewart and Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing and John Pertwee as the Doctor. No, there's good actors in every country. I just think, I don't know, it's something to do with Shakespeare. Back in the 70s, like, a lot of the actors there, they all had to speak posh, didn't they, to get jobs, didn't they? They all had that BBC accent, and a lot of them were trained in the Shakespeare Company, weren't they? Back in day, were a big thing in this country, weren't they? You know. Frank Langella is a right, yep, fair enough. I apologise. What if Professor X was the Juggernaut? They did that in a comic, Captain Caveman, that he got the powers of the Juggernaut. He took over the world. Copeland, have you heard they will make 28 months later? That's going to be interesting. You know, I'm looking at going to Secret Cinema. I got a link for Secret Cinema. I forgot what it was about, some science fiction franchise they're doing. So I wouldn't mind checking out Secret Cinema. Frank Langella was also in Lolita as a paedophile who's still... Oh, I've seen that years ago, yeah. From Jeremy Irons. I don't know how Nabokov got away with the writing that one yet. Well, Jeremy Irons is a fantastic actor as well. He would play away him. Give me a P, give me an L, give me an A, give me a Y. Give me an A, give me a W, give me an A, give me a Y. And Saturday is Play Away. Do you remember Play Away? Jeremy Irons were in that. Seriously. If anybody who don't know what Play Away were it were a children's show. It used to be on every Saturday. It was educational in UK when we all they used to sing that. It's Saturday, it's Play Away. Seriously. But then it got replaced by Play School. Just some guy. Hang on, right. Ricky's place. Just some guy saw the cow when I was a little girl and it freaked me out. Yeah, I'd like the original one's a classic. Peter on good though, Jess Jet. Uh, Jet Matt, do you think the new movie Jane will happen the same as Blade Runner 2 in the box office? I don't know, Jane, because I've just bought the miniseries up. You know the miniseries they made in early 2000s, June and the Children of June. But my friends borrowed them actually. He said, "Can I borrow them?" I said, "I haven't watched them yet." He said, "I really want to watch." So I lent him them. I've got one season one back. There was a mini series which were more at books, but he's got season two now. But then Sci-Fi Channel cancelled it, so we never got a third one. But I did like the original June film. But I don't know. I'd like to get onto June book three, but we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be interesting. The books are like each book of June's like the Bible, Jen. It's like the books are massive. You know, my dad used to. He read. I think he'd read the entire franchise of it all. I think that he read all. He read every book. I only got through about three books. It's on the size of the books. They were massive. Martin, do you think the movie June will happen the same as Blade Runner in the box office? Ricky's Place, it was quality just when I was born in the 8 came out. I think Ronnie Cox is in the remake as the mechanic. I love Ronnie Cox. He's fantastic. I loved him as the Admiral Jericho. Uh, Ricky's Place. Hey Martin, I recently discovered this incredible new website called Star Trek. Oh yes, yeah. I reviewed the entire series. I'm a big fan. Everybody on it, we all love Star Trek Continues. Wait till you get to the final two part, Ricky. You will. I'm not going to give you the spoilers, but when you say you get to end of it all, you're going to be crying. It made it was a great connection to the original series and the 5 year mission. It covers it beautifully, you know. So Star Trek Continues, fantastic. Hey, Matt, right, jump up. No more reboots and remakes. Yeah, well, I agree, John. I think you're right. Ricky's Place, just some guy who was born about 15 years after the car came out. Wow. Uh, Jane, bring back Sapphire and Steel with John Lumley and David McCullough. Oh, yeah. Uh, Ricky, check out Sapphire and Steel. They're on YouTube. It was a psychological science fiction dark series. Supernatural series that was and it will freak you out. Very clever how they did it. It was all set in a house, and they were like interdimensional people that stop things from outside from getting into our reality. But it was weird. It's like Doctor Who. It's weird. But PJ Hammond wrote a lot of it, and it was spectacular. I do recommend Sapphire and Steel. Daniel's up top. Hopefully, either Sean Connery or Timothy Dalton coming as future Bond movies. Well, that's what I thought because, you know, surely that the older Bonds might have been promoted to being M. You know, Copeland. Jeremy Irons was in the Time Machine remake. He was. He played the Morlock, didn't he? I quite like that. I like the remake. I did. I really did like the remake. I'll tell you why. Like now, look, before I get shot down, right? The '60s one with Rod Taylor is the classic, right? Right, that is the best time machine, but it was set in the '60s, so it was more actually the '60s one is fantastic, and the music, everything, and the time machine. I've actually nearly sat in the time machine. I went at a convention, one with John. We actually all stood around time machine, didn't we? You know, which were cool. Couldn't get it. I had all this costume. I was dressed up as a Klingon Sith warrior, don't ask. A crossover of a Klingon and a Sith Lord, don't ask. I had that much stuff on, I couldn't get it bloody time machine. But yeah, I think the new one added a lot more to it about Morlock Society, which that's what I liked about it. Hang on. Let's. Bring back Saffron's of his songs on Timothy. I'd like to say Timothy Dalton as them. He were great as Rassilon in Doctor Who. Ricky's played, but the car was awesome. Jeremy Irons was in the Time Machine remake. Jeremy Irons used to interfere with Humpty Dumpty. He did, yeah. Ricky's place was in the fifth year back at school. Ricky's place, just some guy, yeah. But as Mr. Spock said, time is relative, and age, in my opinion, is a matter of who you are inside. That is true. I totally agree. Age is the thing of the mind. I totally agree with that. You ever watched Brent Spine at YouTube Fresh Hell? No, I haven't seen that, but I might check that out. I've been watching the Wesley one. He did that chat show, didn't he, Wesley? You know, but I think it got cancelled by Sci-Fi Channel again. Another thing cancelled. It's funny as hell. I might check that out. Copeland, who was been in that time machine, mate, he should have had a bigger role. I did like the new time machine. I'd like to see a TV series made of that, and to learn more about what had happened with Earth and civilizations and that. Because in the original movies, you do see a futuristic society being built, don't you, when he's traveling through time, and then it all deteriorates again. Would have been nice if it had stopped there to meet the people. The son of the grandson of the creator of Time Machine, he wrote a sequel book, and it was bloody awful. It were awful. Just some guy, but as Mr. Potts said something. You ever watched Brent Spanish to Fresher? Captain Cameron's funny as that. Close, right. Marty, which one do you prefer to watch theatres? Buck Rogers, the movie, or a Flash God? Buck Rogers. I'd like to say a new Buck Rogers. The Flash Gordon movie, I just don't think can be touched. With Sam J. Jones. That is my Flash Gordon. He was the greatest Flash. For me, that is my generation's Flash Gordon. And the soundtrack by Queen. Flash Gordon is one of the most amazing films ever made. We love Star Trek Continues. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I was gutted when they stopped making it. I was. Ricky's Place. I've not changed in 20 years on, but still battling on one day at a time. Peter, I wish Star Trek did continue and STDs consigned to the 7. Well, I don't feel my age. I feel, I don't really think about my age, really. I think my body, I get tired, but I mean, I'm still young in mind. Just some guy, exactly. STD sucks big time. Oh, come on, John. John, come on. Give it a chance. It's getting a third season, isn't it? I do. It had more. Look, Star Trek Discovery. I'm gonna get shot. I'm gonna get shot down for this. I know I am. But Star Trek Discovery does have some potential, and I'm not gonna go into it because I know I'll be on air all night trying to defend it. I think Picard is going to be the savior of the Star Trek franchise. I know it's been panned by test audiences, but they've reshot it, they've redone stuff. So Star Trek Picard could be the savior of the Star Trek franchise. But apparently we could be getting a Captain Pike series. So there is hope. I do recommend What You Left Behind, the Star Trek Deep Space Nine documentary. They got all the writers of the original series and they put season 8 together in the documentary. And you know what? They came out with Blue Discovery out of the water, and that was in 2 hours. That was Ira Berman, the original writers. And funny enough, watching them create it, you totally connected, Right. Just some guy. But I think Continue should come back and have the motion picture remade and bring the Defiant into an alternative reality. Well, yeah, I'd like Continue. I wish it was still going. I did send them some money. Contributed on their thing and that. But I suppose. Again, I did like Star Trek Accident, and Star Trek Accident is getting made. It's coming out this year. It's going to be shown in 3 half-an-hour parts Star Trek acts in her, but it's because of them. Basically, Star Trek continues sort of stopped, didn't it? Really? Well, not totally, but it all went to court, didn't it? I bet they survive and evolve into moon people. Yeah, but what type of moon people? Ricky's Place, Saffron Steel. Okay, I do recommend it, but it's really creepy. It's very psychological. So, and it is very psychological. It's Sapphire and Steel. Oh, starts in an empty house with a phone going. So I was in like an empty house. There's nothing there. It's just a house, and this thing is going on, and it's happening. They just arrive to stop whatever's going on. That's all I'm going to say. You'll enjoy it. I do. It's on YouTube as well. Sapphire and Steel. Okay, I agree, Jess. Martin, have you seen Iron Sky? Yes, Jay. I didn't mind first. Have you seen number 2? It was bloody awful. It was awful with Iron Sky too. Ricky's Place. Martin, I will definitely be checking your stuff up on Star Trek Continues. Just finished the first episode Apollo was in. Yes. When I saw Apollo when he was young in the original Tears, my heart nearly skipped a bit. I love that actor. I was really upset when he died. You know, Richard Arch, he was one of my favourite actors. He was such a nice guy as well. You know. Martin, have you seen Santa Claus Conquers? Yes, it's classic. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's ridiculous, but it's good. Captain Cable, I love the new Lost in Space. Where is season 2? Where is it? It better come out. Guys, have you tried Dark Matter? I do recommend it. I'm looking forward to The Expanse when that comes back. That's in November as well, Expanse. I'm looking forward to that. STD's anti-Trek Picard will be dreadful. Oh, come on, Pete, give it a chance. Come on. Now, give it a chance. It's Patrick Stewart, man. Captain Picard, even though he does give away cloaking devices to Romulans. Pegasus. Don't get me started on that Pegasus episode. I called Captain Picard a dickhead last week for what he did on that interphasic. When he gave the interphasic cloaking device, it really annoyed me. And I actually watched the episode again. I was seething at the end of it. Starfleet had nailed him to the wall for that. Martin Hussein, nice guy. I like the new Lost in Space Netflix. Yeah, well, where's season 2? That's all I want. I love the robot. ST the answer. Yeah, I totally agree. Age is a thing of them. I'm 26, but my dad says I'm 26 going on 50. No, well, you are who you are, and age is irrelevant. Live your life, I say. That's the best advice I can give. I love science fiction, as passion, and yeah, and I love electro music and other stuff which I pursue. And radio. I do have a life, guys. I'm not completely science fiction. Science fiction. I think it's my favorite passion, but I have other passions. I'm a big fan of jazz music. I like doing radio and there's other stuff. That I like video games. I like gaming, and I like what I like going to. I like sat on a beach as well for some reason. There's no hope for Star Trek. Well, the three arseholes of the apocalypse, Jar Jar Cockroach, Cooks, and Dorka are involved. I'm not going there, Pete. I'm not going there. I'm looking forward to Star Trek Discovery season 3 because I think there could be potential. I think the actor who plays Sarah got some award or something for his character. Jane Taylor, Martin choose one is better movie. I know it's difficult. Big Trouble in Little China. Oh, Space Mutiny. Big Trouble in Little China. And I think Big Trouble in Little China 2 is coming next year, isn't it? With The Rock. Oh God, Galaxina Jane, you're going back there. I've seen that. Yeah, I remember that. John, CBS killed off Star Trek fan base. Said, no, they haven't killed it off because it's all merged now. So the 25% copyright is going to be reinstated. So it looks like we could end up getting Star Trek we know, understand. The Klingons might start looking like the original Klingons. You know, it's all been merged. So there's hope. Star Trek Picard will save the franchise. I know, and if I'm wrong, you can shoot me down, and I'll admit I was wrong. Uh, Jane, talked about this film with John, Jen. Space Hunter, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. I saw that at the cinema in 3D. Seriously. Precisely, John. Time Walker, yes. Daniel, so excited for New York Comic Con next month. Discovery will be there. We may get a huge trailer next month. Do you know, I were hoping to aim for that this year. New York Comic Con, Daniel. I really was. It's looking like it's going to have to be next year now. I really wanted to go to New York. I've got a friend in New York and I wanted to go see him. And so I'm going to have to go next year now. It's looking. But definitely next year. Uh, New York Comic Con next month. We're there. We'll get you trailer next month. I really think you're right, man. I think Captain Picard series is going to be the savior. I would really love see a Pike series. I think we might be getting a Pike series, and it's looking that way because Anson Mount's been in talks, so there could be hope. Coco, I'm off. I've got to sign off. All right, bud. See you soon. Have a good week. Just some guy, Coco. I'll see you. Well, let me know when you want to do a joint show, Coco. So I'm still up for that. Ricky's plays cool. You love jazz, Martin, as you know. I'm a jazz musician. My mentor. Big's Bag by the Back for me. Dizzy Gillespie, Miles Davis, and Winter Marsalis. I love Miles so much. Yeah. I used to go to like jazz clubs on and off for years. I ended up in a bar a couple of months ago, me and two friends. It was one Sunday afternoon. They had a jazz band on. They go around pubs. They don't charge, and just played hours of jazz music. And they had this fantastic woman with an amazing voice. But they were doing it because they were all older, and they didn't do it for money. They did it for the passion. This pub had them every 2 weeks on a Sunday afternoon. I watched them, and it was I was just in my element listening to it. I really think Coco. I'm off. Sign off later. Take care, Coco. I will tune into your podcast this week. I'm still up for the 18th, I think. I'll send you a message on Facebook and let you know about that, mate. Ricky's Place, cool. You love jazz, Matt, as you know. Jazz. Yeah, I know you are. Yep. You should put some of your stuff on YouTube, Ricky. You should get it out there. I love jazz music. I do. I could spend all night in a jazz club, honestly. Peter, there's no hope for Star Trek. 25% won't make up for the mental deficiencies in control of writing room. Oh, I'd sack all writing room, mate. They'd be gone. I'd bring the original writers back. I want season 8 of Deep Space Nine, me, but not written by them people. Trust me. Invasion of the Sorcerermen, classic, Jane. Yeah. It also had another name, Invasion USA, didn't it? There were 2 names for the film. The writing is terrible for STD. It is. But look, I thought Jason Isaacs, Captain Lorca were brilliant. The crazy thing is, I never cared much for the original Pike and Suez, but absolutely love it. Anson Mount's great. He played Black Bolt in The Inhumans, didn't he? I mean, he didn't speak at all. I thought he was. I mean, for an actor to do that, he was pretty cool. So he's a talented actor. I liked Anson Mount. He added, I can't do with her. What's the name in Discovery? You know what I'm on about. But that betrayed Frederick Coulter War. I find everything seems to be focused on her character, which annoys me. But when Anson Mount came in, he just changed the series. Although his presence just jumps off screen, grabs you. You know what I mean? Well, yeah. Same with Jason Isaacs in season one. He was great. I loved him, and I like Michelle Yeoh. Thought Michelle Yeoh were fantastic. Just some guy, Pete. I really like Generations 1994. Just after TNG Infinity, and I kept all the Enterprise sets. I like Generations. I just think Kirk should have died a better death. You know. Uh, Ricky's but did you like Pike in the two movie remakes with Chris Pine and Siler from Arrow's played Spock? I thought, you know, I thought Zachary Quinto, I thought he played Spock marvelous. I've got to admit, and Carl Urban were great as McCoy. And I thought Chris Pine played a great Captain Kirk. I just didn't like the movies. I didn't mind the first one, but Into Darkness, don't get me kicking off about that. I hope Deadpool 3 comes out, Josh. And yeah, I'm getting a bit worried though, because Disney are now in charge, and is it going to be same like the last two, or are they going to tone it down? What do you expect, John? STDs written by the bottom of victims. Ricky's play. Yeah, I was thinking about posting some stuff, man. You should do, Ricky. Just get your stuff out there. Honestly, it's worth it. If YouTube, one thing, it is a great platform for people to create stuff. You should really do it. So there'll be a lot of people, tune into music and that. It's really worth it. Just some guy, Jason Isaacs, played a really good baddie in Islander episode. All right, what are you in Islander? All right, cool. I like Jason Isaacs. Hi, Killer Gamer. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to have to cut this off in a few minutes, guys. I've been on nearly 2 hours tonight. I've really enjoyed it tonight, guys. I didn't even realise the time either. Do you know what I mean? It's been an interesting one. Right, so, yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm going to call off in about a minute or so. Well, thanks for all the new people coming in, like Ricky and everybody else. John Copeland, Pete, Jane, we've missed you. We all wondered where you've been for the last few weeks, but you've been on holiday. And John, great having you on. And thank you for doing the stuff. I did thank you in the 2 videos I've made. So give them a check. So Joshua, thanks for tuning in, Bud, Pete, Daniel, everybody. So it's been quite a good one tonight. I really enjoyed it. So, guys, I will be on at 7:00 next Sunday. Please tune in. I really do enjoy these sessions, It's just great. Honestly, I love what we're talking. I mean, guys, before I go, will you please check out a cheesy movie, The Vampirella? You won't thank me for it, but trust me, watching Roger Daltrey being a complete dick in it is worth it. Trust me. So, guys, have a great week. Any ideas what you want to bring up for next week's show? Let me know and we'll talk about it. So, sci-fi, love and sci-fi to you all. And I will put some videos up through the week, but I don't know what day, but I will get another Could Have Been a Classic will be going up this week. I've been out all this weekend, so I've been sort of like, Wednesday, I'm hoping to get some vids up. But next Sunday, definitely, I'm looking forward to next week's show. So any ideas, guys, just post it. Let me know. And I will see you next Sunday. Right, guys, have an awesome week. Love and sci-fi. Live long and prosper. And may the force be with you. And yeah, I'll see you all next Sunday. All right, guys, take care. And see you next week. I'm still here.